Hillsborough County, long lines are common at testing sites, but there's a different problem. There aren't enough people to administer the tests, and officials are considering a drastic move. 8 on your side's Deanne Roberts is live from the Lee Davis testing site in Tampa. And Deanne, what options are the county looking at right now?
Well, honestly, the county is considering any and all things to just make sure that they have enough people on the ground administering tests, because you can see behind me, people are already lined up trying to get tested to see if they are positive for COVID-19. But we do want to get some questions answered in regards to exactly what the county is doing. To explain that for us is the COVID-19 operations leader for Hillsborough County, Mr. John Paul. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you, ma'am.
So talk about the county in communication with the state, trying to get some ramifications or figure out how to get more people on the ground. What do those conversations look like?
Those conversations are not finalized at this point, but what it's looking like is we're going to be expanding at least one of our sites significantly in terms of the capacity that we can serve there. And the hope is that that's going to alleviate the pressure on our other sites and just get more people tested in the community overall.
So ultimately, the state could potentially bring in more people to help administer the tests.
Correct. The state has access to a lot more resources in terms of licensed medical professionals, things of that nature, and that's going to obviously up the amount of the throughput of a site because we have more people out there that can administer and get the things done. So yes.
I think right now a lot of people feel like, oh, there just aren't enough tests, when really the county has enough tests according to you all, but there's just not enough people to administer it. Is there any possible way you all could even add additional testing sites? A lot of people are wondering that.
I'll tell you, everything's on the table at this point, but what your statement is correct. We have enough test kits. This is not a test kit shortage issue, and it's a complicated issue because it's not a mere question of just pouring more test kits into the machine and just keep it going. There's other considerations. We have licensed medical professionals out here in the sun. It's very hot outside working in PPE. You can only reasonably expect someone to produce so much in a certain amount of time. They have to rest, and they also have other jobs to get to. Most of these people are volunteers, and most of these people are also employees of hospitals that they have to get right back to get to their jobs on. So there's a lot of factors involved in this.
Really quickly, is there a timeline on when we'll be able to see some relief?
Very shortly. I do not know when those negotiations will exactly finalize, but I would anticipate something possibly by the end of this week.
John Paul with Hillsborough County, thank you so much for joining us. Again, we'll have some more information and a breakdown of what the county is planning to do in regards to making sure more people are on the ground being able to administer these COVID-19 tests. That'll be on our WFLA app. I'm live in Hillsborough County. Deanne Roberts, 8 on your side.